As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Friday, February 25th to the Nickie's Pickies podcast, third episode. I got my man Bobby, the Fruit Cup Apollo, with me. What's up, Bobby?
Nickie, what's going on? After a long week, we're back with the people.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Listen, this podcast today is welcome to the old country, Bob.
Oh, yeah, the old country? That's
Old
the homeland?
country. Back in the homeland. That's why I'm wearing and sporting my hat over here, the Italian colors.
I do like that hat, Nick.
It's nice,
fits your
isn't it?
head well, too.
Oh, perfect.
Nick, I do have a fact of the day for you today, off the top of my head, because I forgot to prepare for the show. Did you know that Fast Eddie is actually considered the eighth wonder of the world?
I had no idea, no.
So we're actually going to have Nick Russo on later in the show.
Yeah, very good
a
special
very good
guest
friend
mine.
of Fast Eddie.
Yep.
And we'll see him later on.
Yep,
But,
yep.
Nick, what have you done the last week? You just been hanging around? You done anything fun?
The last week I've been prepping and trying to get my pizzeria ready down there at the soccer stadium,
How's
the
it
Union
going?
Field. It's going good. It's going good. Getting ready. The first game's tomorrow afternoon. I'm sorry, 1 o'clock start.
What time you got to be there? 10?
No, I got to be there probably around 7:30 tomorrow morning.
Oh, boy.
Got a lot of pizzas to make. People love my pizza.
Yeah, Nona's.
Nona's, right.
Yeah.
Right, representing the old country still again.
Of course.
Like I said, I want everybody out there, if you're streaming live now on the, excuse me, sir.
My interview?
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Yeah, in a little while.
Mr. Frank Deadeye,
In a
we're
little while.
gonna
Listen,
ask you to take a walk.
right now you just saw one of the special guests coming on, and let me tell you, folks, he is a star. I'm talking a movie star because he used to film on one of the most exclusive TV shows out there. Okay, we'll let you know when he comes on. We'll show you. But I want everybody to hit the like, subscribe button on YouTube, hit the little bell there for the alert. And Bob, what a crowd we have here today at this location here.
Let me tell you, Nick, we got movie stars, we got meat stars, we got Fast Eddie over in the crowd again. He couldn't wait to come back. He thought he was on today.
He wanted to, that fast.
That just goes to show you his dedication to Nickie's Pickies.
Exactly right, exactly right. And you know what I think is really going up Fast Eddie's ass right now?
What's that?
Is that he predicted on the show last week that we will go to war with Ukraine. Not the United States, but Russia.
He did. He did predict that, Nick, and he turned out to be right. I mean,
almost 100%. I mean, this he's got information like you wouldn't believe.
If BBIG hits, he'll be 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's right. That's the stock, people. That was the stock.
That's the one that he
Remember
gets.
that.
That's the one that he gets from Wawa Corporation.
Yeah, that's their main thing here.
Now, Nick, you were calling Deadeye a movie star. I mean, a movie-like occurrence this week in college basketball. I mean, something straight out of Hollywood. Juwan Howard.
Go ahead.
What happened, Nick? What drives a coach to do something like that?
I don't know. I mean, this guy has anger anyway. I mean, even last year when he went after, what was that, the Maryland coach that he went after?
In the Big Ten tournament last
year.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, he just has a lot of anger. It's a shame. He had a lot of anger when he played for Michigan.
Yeah, the Fab Five back in the day.
Exactly.
Well, if any of you don't know, Juwan Howard took a shot at Greg Gard, the head coach of Wisconsin, and
horrible.
Also the assistant head coach of Wisconsin, Joe Krabenhoft, I believe is his name.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to say that.
Our producer, Craig, again, welcome Craig today. Thank you for being here. I think Craig is going to play the clip for us when he gets a chance. So,
take a look at the screen.
Now he's going to get in the line. Interesting finish here, 77. Oh, see, and they're going at it. Howard and Gard are not happy right now as the two of them continue to have words. We told you Juwan Howard was not happy about that timeout. And Juwan Howard just threw a right hand. And now we got a scrum. We have a scrum in Madison. Players are pushing and shoving. This is an ugly scene.
This is insane.
This is an ugly scene.
I mean,
I'm sure everybody's seen it.
Where do you even start?
where can you start? I mean, listen, I don't want to, get into it with all this nonsense that's going on and everything, but I mean, I think if any other coach would have done this, they would have been gone. Gone. Not suspended, not a fine, they would have been gone. That would have been it, because the school would have fired them.
Of course, and I can't even believe Michigan didn't step up and fire him.
But me neither. What did he receive? A $40,000 fine?
No, more than that. That was he only received a $40,000 fine, a 5-game suspension.
It's insane.
Now, let me ask you this, Nick. Do you think that Juwan Howard putting on a full court press with his starters in against the backups in Wisconsin when the game was over late caused this situation?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I mean, you don't do them type of things. I mean, come on, you know what happens when you're at 15 seconds left in a game, you inbound the ball, the team walks up the court with the ball a little bit, time runs out, shake hands, and you run into the locker room.
I don't understand what he was thinking.
Me neither.
And how could you be mad at the other coach for calling a timeout when you're throwing the full court press on?
Exactly. He's not prepared.
Against kids that play probably 1 or 2 minutes a game.
It's
really unbelievable, Nick.
It's terrible.
And,
it is. It's terrible.
Like you saw, Howard throws the punch and only gets a $40,000 fine and a 5-game suspension. Wisconsin's coach got a $40,000 fine as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand at all. All he did was grab him to try and explain why he called the timeout.
I'm sorry, Bob. I was my producer here is telling me fixing my microphone here. So
all good. But yeah, no. Like I was asking, how does it make any sense that Wisconsin's coach gets a fine for this incident? It had nothing to do with him. What he did was grab Juwan Howard's arm.
I think that's what caused it.
But to try and explain why he called the timeout.
Right, but I think Howard. They're probably saying that you shouldn't put your hands on another, coach or anything. So that's probably the reason why that he got fined. Also, they took a stand, Wisconsin, but the smacking in the face. I mean,
terrible. By the way, what a horrible punch. What kind of man throws a punch like that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
He looked like a girl throwing that punch, Nick.
A little bit.
I mean, that or a 5-year-old, fighting with his brother.
Right.
And
he'll be back for March Madness. He'll be back for March 9th.
Well, you know who's coaching Michigan until then?
No, tell me.
St. Joe's product, Phil Martelli.
Really?
He is the interim head coach for the next 5 games at Michigan.
Wow, I didn't know that. See that? You learn something every day new. I didn't know that at all.
I mean,
when did he get that job?
What, the Michigan assistant job?
Yeah.
As soon as he was fired from St. Joe's,
he went over there.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I guess they needed his recruiting skills.
And this is just a bad look for the NCAA.
Yeah,
headed into the tournament time, and
it's terrible.
I can't believe
it's uncalled for.
I can't believe the amount of people that were defending Juwan Howard.
I know.
It was really bizarre.
It's very bizarre. It really is. I mean, and listen, we're not a big time sports talk show, thing. Nickie's Pickies, we do handicapping, we talk entertainment, we talk food, we talk all that. I mean, but you got guys out there that are really sports talk, and they back this guy.
Now, I did see that Wisconsin's, administration did pay the $40,000 fine for guard.
That's good.
And I think that was the right thing to do, for sure.
Yeah, sure. It's good that the school stepped up and backed their coach.
Now, Nick, not to move too quickly out of the sports talk, but I see on our guide today that our producer still wants to talk about whether or not I have to get my head shaved.
Oh, I mean, we got a clip, Bob. We have a clip.
Is the clip ready to go, Mr. Producer?
I mean, pay attention to the clip. But if you're viewing, and when we open up these phone lines, I need you to call in and see if this bet was legit that Bobby
How
made
about
it.
your hair, too? You get a barber? You want to get a barber here next time? We'll cut it.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
I'll go as far to say that if the Rams win tomorrow, I'm so confident that since he's going to win, I'll shave my head.
Off?
No, I'll buzz cut.
A buzz cut. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a number one?
I'll buzz it. Yeah. Well,
I would
I'll
love
buzz
this.
it.
And no hat. You can't wear a hat.
No hat next week.
All right. Yeah,
I'll
you're
buzz
on.
it. No hat.
You are definitely on.
Oh, since he's a winner.
How about your hair,
Didn't say
too?
anything about a points
barber.
press.
You want to get a barber here
Since he
next
plus
time?
4
We'll
was
cut
the
it.
winner.
No,
Listen,
no.
I'll tell you what.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
said
I'll go
since
as
he
far to
is a
say
winner.
that if the
You didn't
Rams
say anything
win
about
tomorrow,
plus
I'm so
fours
confident that
or
since he's gonna
minus
win,
fours
I'll shave my head.
or anything like
Off?
that. But you know what?
No,
I'm
I'll
a
buzz
nice
cut.
guy.
I'll
A buzz cut. Okay.
I'm a nice guy. And I'm going to give you a second chance. We're going to double down on this bet.
Oh, God. What do you got for me?
All right. Now, pay attention closely.
Okay.
Last week, you made a statement. Now, granted, my co-host here won a seat to go to the World Series of Poker in July. So he's going. So there's a local poker game around, and he made a statement saying that he could take this poker game down. So, and I'm not down his talent. Believe me, I'm not down the talent at all. But my bet to you is this.
Go ahead.
If you, when you sit in that game, if you break even or if you lose $1, I shave your head bald.
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 I don't want to go bald, Nick.
Completely bald.
Bald's
That's
too
or
much.
take the bet now that I shave your head with a number 2.
I think that
Come on, your confidence as a poker player. You should be taking that bet no matter what.
I'm a very confident guy, Nick. But bald, I mean, there's still variance in cards. I could still go up there and lose against the worst players in the world. But let me tell you this, Nick. My head bald would be a bad look.
For you.
I mean, I'd have to go into work every day and with a bald head, a bumpy head.
Well, you could wear that hat.
I mean, my hair is receding, Nick. I'm at the point where if I shave my head, it might not grow back.
Listen, I got to tell you something about this neighborhood anyway. This is the only neighborhood in the world, besides like guys like me or other people, that we used to have a barber in the
Wait,
neighborhood.
Nick, do we have somebody called?
Already they're calling in.
Yeah.
They're calling. Hold
Let's take
on,
the
hold
call.
on. Let's go
take
to the call real quick. Hello, caller. You're on the Nickie's Pickies Sports Entertainment show here. And this is the Greeks.
Entertainment show?
This is it. Can I help you, sir? Can I have your name?
On to order pizza. I made a mistake.
Call to order a pizza. That's tomorrow.
Who's this? Is this Nicky's Pickies and Bob DiPaolo?
This is it. Live, baby. Live.
Who's calling in?
You know what? We got something in common, us three guys. Me, you, and him.
What's that?
Instead of growing up, we grew out.
We grew out. Can you state your name, caller? Because our listeners and viewers want to know who's calling in.
Joe Pasquale.
Joe Pasquale. You know what I would probably link to call you?
What's that?
Chubby.
That's a good name. You know what I
Chub.
got on the sandwich movie? You know what it said?
What?
One at a time.
That's it. Yeah, one person, please.
So,
right.
Joe,
Listen.
thanks for calling
Go
in.
ahead, listen. I want to
ahead.
listen. Go ahead. You
Go
got
ahead,
more
Joe.
to talk about now, or is this
I
fucking
gotta
nonsense?
go. I gotta go. I'll call you back
Yeah,
later in the middle or something.
fold.
Have a good holiday.
You too. Goodbye.
What a holiday, Nick.
I don't know. Holiday. Who knows? What kind? He's a goofball. That guy.
Nick, I'm really starting to question the IQ of our guests and our callers. I'm a little nervous.
Well, wait. I'm going to get back to this boldness real quick.
I was trying to play it off.
Forget it. Because in this neighborhood, and everybody knows the neighborhood, whoever's been around in this Overbrook section, we had a barber in this neighborhood that had the easiest job imaginable.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all you had to do was drop your hair off.
What, you just cut it off?
No, everybody wore a wig. So you didn't have to sit in a barber chair. You dropped it off and then came back about an hour later when it was done, blown out, and all that stuff.
So
Yeah.
let me get this straight.
Do you imagine that, being a barber like that?
You think that I should wear a wig if I go bald?
No, I don't think. I think you should walk around straight laced. Maybe get a tattoo on your neck.
Nah, I can't pull off a tattoo on my neck.
No?
I'm too soft for that.
So you're not accepting my offer bet,
I gotta tell you, Nick.
or do we just go right to the number 2 razor now?
Right now? Do you have the razors on?
That's very easy. We can get them. I'll send Andy Gibb over there to the CVS up the street.
Now, if it was a true, fair second chance, I think it would be.
Why isn't that fair?
But I think it would be if I broke even or lost a single dollar, that I should still just get the buzz, not the bald.
Let's go to our producer. What do you think about that? So if he breaks even or loses $1, we still just go to the buzz?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on.
All right, so if I lose $1 or break even, I still buzz my head.
Not you, me. I buzz your head.
Live?
Live. Yeah,
Okay,
live.
that's fair. Yeah, that's fine.
And then we break even.
That's fine.
All right.
If I win $1 or more, it's over.
It's
we don't
over.
talk about this anymore.
We're done.
All right, we'll set it up for next Friday.
Next Friday.
Sound perfect.
You sure? Why not tonight?
I'm a tad under the weather this evening, Nick.
All right. Well, that sounds fair enough.
Yeah.
That sounds fair enough.
So I'm glad we finally got that cleared up.
Yeah.
Speaking of competition,
Okay.
we're moving on to the second round
Okay.
of the cheesesteak bracket pool. If our producer could cue the music, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Pay attention to the screen.
As everybody could see, the bracket is now showing on the screen. We've entered the second round. There's 16 cheesesteak spots left, Nick.
Oh, nice.
And, we can rattle through 4 matchups between us. Maybe later on we ask a guest or somebody calls in and gives us a winner.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
let's rattle them off real quick, 4 of them, Nick.
All right, do it up.
I'll give you the easy matchup, Nick. We have the number 1 seed, Angelos, versus the number 16 seed, Shanks. I don't foresee a battle here,
Me neither.
and I believe you're going to pick.
Angelos.
Yeah, Angelos has set it to the Elite 8. I can't see them being stopped from going to at least the Final Four of the championship.
But please, we ask also the viewers and listeners and everybody, go on, make your comments. Tell us who you really like also on the bracket pool so we could break it down more on the response from you guys too.
Without a doubt. But, Nick, I'll send you one more, and then you can send me 2.
Okay.
All right. We have Donkeys, which I told you is barely a cheesesteak.
Yeah, me
but
too.
it
Yeah.
constitutes a sandwich.
Okay.
And Steve's Prince of Steaks. And I think this is
Yeah,
an
hands
easy
down,
winner.
Steve's Prince of Steaks.
Steve's Prince of Steaks. And that's going to be a hell of a matchup in the Elite 8, Nick. Angelo's and Steve's Prince of Steaks.
It is. It's going to come down. It might have to come down to us going down there and getting a one of each and trying them and coming out with our view
Without a
ourselves,
doubt.
too.
I think that'd be a good idea for the Elite 8, Nick.
Okay.
Maybe we go and get these cheesesteaks and we do a blind taste test for the winner.
We could definitely because that's going to be a definite thing. So I got a couple for you, Bob.
ahead.
Let's do the number. I can't really see number 5. Oh brother against the 20.
Oh, brother. You didn't even have to read the other one.
All right.
So,
well, we got to
my
give him
2
props.
seed. I
Larry's
understand.
belly
Go ahead.
filler, but
Larry's did make it to the second round.
It did.
In a close matchup against Geno's, but
Yeah.
oh brother.
Oh, brother.
blows it
Okay.
away.
Oh,
It's got a
brother, it is.
Great sandwich.
all right. On to the next one. We're going to go with the 13th ranked Ishkabibbles against the 4th ranked Jim Steaks.
Now this might be controversial, Nick.
All right.
They're both on the same street, about a 1-minute walk from each other. Jim's
Right.
on South Street, Ishkabibble's on South Street. I know Jim's has a special place in this neighborhood.
The original.
Everybody grew up on the original Jim Steaks down on
62nd Noble.
Noble.
Yep.
And I hate to break it to everybody in the room. I might have my car tires slashed. I might get in a fight before I get out the door. But Ishkabibbles is going to
Okay,
take
all
down
right, that's
Jim's.
fair enough. I mean, listen, if it was Jim's on 62nd Street and you picked Ishkabibbles, I could see you getting your tires slashed. But being that it's Jim's on South Street, I'll go with you with the Ishkabibbles also.
All right, Ishkabibbles moves on. So
Okay.
we touched on 4 of our cheesesteak matchups
Yeah,
this week.
we'll come back later on.
Yeah.
We'll get one of our guests, if not 2.
Hopefully a caller or 2.
Yeah, a
that'll,
caller or 2 come in. Phones are going to open after we come back from this break.
And before we go into the break, Nick,
Okay.
if you see my hat, it's my company, DZO Mechanical. I wanted to give them a quick shout out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
as
Louis is a
one
good
of-
friend of mine.
As one of our sponsors,
Absolutely.
DZO Mechanical, for all your heating and cooling needs.
Nice.
Please call 484-454-3346. A nice guy named Kevin will answer the phone and help you with anything you need.
Nice. Kevin's my main man too.
Kevin's good
Kevin
people.
now, and I want to say congratulations to Kevin's father-in-law and mother-in-law because they just purchased a fine condominium down in Wildwood that my
Very
wife
nice.
had sold to them. So
Very
yeah.
nice.
So
it all stays in the family here at Nickie's
That's
Pickies.
right. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That's good stuff. But going to the break, Nick. If anybody can, anybody on the stream can like, subscribe, and turn on your alerts, it'd be greatly appreciated. We'll see you in a couple.
Thank you.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind
Oh, baby, we are back, baby. We are back, Bobby. And what do we have here? I have a very, very special guest for you today. A very close friend of mine from the neighborhood. Say hello, Nick Russo.
How you doing, everybody?
Move closer, Nick, so everybody can hear you.
All right. You hear me now, Nick?
Yeah, you're good to go.
All right, Nicky. Thanks for inviting me to your show. Bobby,
Oh, Nick, it's great to have you.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Nick,
Go ahead.
Nicky, I hope you came hungry, Mr. Nicky's Pickies, because
I'm always hungry, brother.
Nicky Russo is going to tell you a little bit about what he brought on for us today.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first, before we even get into that, I got to. Me and Nick go way back.
Way back.
Way back. We 64th Street. We grew up together. My parents had a pizza place on 64th. Nick lived at the end of the block. His brother Luciano, wonderful family. They come from Calabria. And Nick's been a very special friend for a lot of years. And
Thank you,
you know,
Nicky. Thank you.
Yeah, Nick. Let's go back to 64th Street back in the 80s. Now, I remember very correct, and I get a little bit of laughs because it was the breakdancing days.
Yes.
And from you and Woody and Pickles and everybody, bring us back to that when you know.
They were the best times growing up in 64th Street. On?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, technical difficulties. We're sorry.
All right.
Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
Me, Woody, Bonapane.
You got to talk a little louder, Nick. That's
Yeah,
it.
get in there. Don't be. Yeah, let it rip, brother. Let it rip. Because I got something coming for you where you're going to let it rip. Believe me.
That's it, a microphone.
That's it. There you go. Oh, baby.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
We got it
All
now,
right,
baby.
we got it. Back in the day, breakdancing, we'd go around corners. We break dance against everybody else.
That's it.
You used to
Up
spit
a
on your head?
I was more like a pop guy.
Pop dancing, baby. Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
I used to do the pipe, you know.
He did. He did spin on his head a little bit, but watch how he started going bald.
Hair, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how.
Nah,
Yeah. That's it.
But we had, you know, we went around neighborhoods. We had cardboards every corner.
Man,
we put
remember the
card-
dances?
We had the dances.
Oh my God,
So
it was
a great neighborhood
It
to
was
grow
great.
up in West Philly, especially down 64th Street, down
Awesome.
like Nickie's place, down
Awesome.
Espresso Pizza.
St. Donata's days,
Donato's
the
days.
carnival. Remember the carnival?
Yes.
Up at the Cabrini home.
Even I remember the carnival.
Yes.
See, and you was probably a baby.
Yes.
Kid, yeah.
It was a great time growing up in West Philly, Overbrook. Everybody was. It was an Italian neighborhood. When I came from Italy, I felt like I was in Italy.
Right.
Everybody spoke Italian.
Yeah.
We had the Cafe Sportivo.
Nobody knew, Nick. Nobody believed the actual fact that our little pocket of Overbrook, especially South Philly
yeah.
guys, because I know you have a lot of
Yes,
friends in
yes,
South Philly,
yes.
so do I.
Yeah.
You know, and people go down there 9th Street and
Yes.
things, you know. Nobody knew that we actually had that little bit of a
Yes,
pocket,
yes.
you
We had-
know,
we had-
and we were tight.
We are on 64th Street. We had one of the best neighborhood. The reason why you had the 34th Ward, one of the first
Right,
original
Italian-American club.
Italian-American club from the 1900s.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was an original. Then we had Labanos. That it was from the 1900s.
Another icon.
Icon. The
Yeah.
people from the main line
Yep,
came down over
yep.
here, ate, had great food. Then we had Espresso. We had Los Angeles, that store
Yeah, the
right on the
butcher.
corner.
Yeah,
Butchers,
yeah.
Joe's Produce on the corner.
Yeah, Gentili's Bakery up the street. Yeah, we had
a
it
great
all.
neighborhood.
It was
that-
great. It was great.
It was like 3-4 blocks. We had Mieli's, a grocery
Yeah.
store. So it was a great place to
It was.
grow up.
It was. Now, talking about but you have anything, Bob?
Yeah, Nick, how old were you when you moved here?
Oh, when I came here, I was 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yeah, 1978 I came here, November.
How old was Luch?
He was 4. He
Okay,
was 4 years
okay,
old when we came here. We went to St. Donato. We had Cabrini nuns
Right.
teaching us,
Yeah,
to speak
yeah.
English, and we were lucky because they spoke Italian.
Now speaking
So-
about that was great back
And
then.
we also, Mother Cabrini was in the 1900, walked on 65th Street. She's the original, one of the,
Yeah. They have a statue
Yeah.
of her, if I'm not mistaken,
right?
right?
statue.
Yep.
She's the
Yep.
one who did the San Donato Church downstairs. She was
Prayed
the one
in the basement of St.
Yeah,
Donato's.
she was the one who
yep.
started. She had an orphanage place down 65th Street.
Yeah,
Then she had
yeah.
a convent. So Mother Cabrini was really big in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Now, speaking of school, and so now you went to St. Donata's, I
Yes,
went to St.
St.
Callista's,
Callista's, yes.
because and listen, that was my mom's
Big
fault
rivalry.
because
Big
it's
rivalry, yes. Back
yeah,
in the
big
day,
rivalry.
yes.
Back in the day, turkey bowls on Thanksgiving Eve and things.
Yes.
It was great.
Yeah, great
But
times.
speaking of schools and stuff, like I said, I went to St. Callista's, you went to St. Donata's.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a deal, different wise, but I remember being taught in school
Okay.
that during, when they were teaching history lessons,
Okay.
one of the history lessons that I was taught was that Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. What is your...
Well, that's false.
Huh?
Wait,
That's
you don't
false.
believe that?
No, because the man who invented the telephone was Antonio Meucci.
Say that?
The only reason he did not patent it because he didn't have the money. So he went to Bell, and Bell stole the idea that Meucci had discovered a telephone. But the problem is, Nick, you know what it is?
Yeah.
English, when they came in this country, they're the ones who wrote the books.
Oh, of course.
So everything
Of
they
course.
taught you, it's what they wrote in the book.
Who was one of the famous guys that actually was in the Declaration of Independence?
Well, that's Filippo Mazzea. Filippo Mazzea was one of the, he was Thomas Jefferson's best friend, and he told him all men are equal rights, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And Thomas Jefferson just wrote it.
See?
Because
Stole the
He
ideas.
stole the idea because they were best friends, and he told him, put
See
it down.
See?
But there's a lot of history of the Italians.
Bobby, you noticing all this?
Of course,
Oh,
Nick.
all right. Because because we could go on and on and on with
Well,
Nick.
there's a lot of history of the Italians that we don't get a lot of
Well,
credit.
here's the scary,
Exactly.
guy, Nick and Nick. Here's the scary thing.
Yes.
All the history books that these kids are learning in school, they're all written by, a they're all opinion pieces, I should say.
Yeah.
Of course, they're touching on the big historic parts of history, but 95% of history books are written by liberals.
Well,
And I'm not saying that's wrong or right.
no, but Bobby, you know what it is too now? Today they're
a fact.
trying to change the history today. That's what they're
All
trying to
of
do.
it.
And
All
you,
of the
you
history.
can't change history. Italy's been around since the Romans.
Exactly.
When the Romans were around, the United States was nothing here.
This is why this podcast is old country, because now you're getting your Italian history
That's it.
lesson.
Bravo, Nicholas.
Nick, who is the best quarterback in the NFL?
Joe Montana.
See, now
Dan Marino.
There you go. All right.
know what I mean?
Who's the best race car driver?
Mario Andretti.
Now, can I say more? Can I say
Who's
more?
the best baseball player?
Joe DiMaggio. Yogi
Comes right off
Berra.
the tongue.
Who won the most championship? Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
That's it.
Right.
Not
That's
Tom
it.
Brady. Yogi Berra.
Yogi
That's it.
Berra is right.
That's it.
Is right.
Who's the best basketball player ever? You don't got a name for me now.
Mark Alvarone.
See? See?
Nah, there's a lot of good athletes in boxing in the 50s and the 60s. The Italians, they were unbelievable.
Rocky Marciano.
Marciano, Jack LaMotta, Joey Giordanola, on and on. Nino Benvenuti. You can name a million of them.
Yeah,
Ray
million.
Mancini. It's so many.
A million.
But
a million.
I want to just go back on
Yeah,
the history
sure. Go
of
ahead,
this
Nick.
country. Just remember, we discovered it and we named it.
That's right.
If it wasn't for Americo Vespucci, named this country America because it comes after his name, Americo Vespucci.
See that? See that?
Another thing a lot of people don't know,
I didn't even fucking know that.
and a lot of people don't know, Nick, Harry Hudson came here 65 years later than Giovanni Verrazzano. He came here in the 1500s, and then Harry Hudson came 65 years later, but they gave him the Hudson River, what it should have been the Verrazzano River.
Yeah, that's right.
And they just gave him a bridge.
They gave him the bridge,
When
right?
the guy
right,
was here
right.
65 years before.
Way before, right,
Okay.
right.
So it
Okay.
shows you right there, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
So, but listen, the Italian culture on this country is big. Because if you take the Italian American culture,
Yeah.
pizza, wine,
Yeah,
hoagies, cheesesteak, it's all made by wood ice. It's all made by Italian people.
That's right.
It's all made by, you
That's
know.
right. And speaking of, go ahead, finish
Yeah,
your
so
sentence.
everything like Burger King, McDonald's, they made rolls. Where they get that idea from? From the Italian people. We made rolls.
Yeah. But you know what I think, though?
Yeah.
I think that the Chinese people invented the noodle.
The noodles. Marco Polo went there, and he seen that, but he brought it back to Italy, but he made pasta different.
Right.
The Chinese.
You
did-
remember what Tony Soprano said in The Sopranos when AJ said, "Didn't the noodle get invented by a Chinese
Yes,
person?"
I agree.
What did Tony Soprano say?
I don't remember.
He said, "Think about it, AJ. Do you really think people that eat with sticks would be able to invent a spaghetti?"
Okay.
So that's a
Well,
fact.
you know what it is? Marco Polo took it to a different level.
Right,
That's it.
right.
That's like the Greeks. The Greeks invented pizza, but the Italian
Mastered it.
Master it.
Exactly.
Because if you look at the pizza, it's like the Italian flag.
That's right.
It's red, green, and white.
And white,
So
right? See,
we took it to
And
another
back.
level.
Right.
That's it.
Now, speaking of this food and everything, I
Yes.
want to let everybody know
Yes.
that Nick has a import-export company.
Yes.
Like I said, his family's from Calabria.
Yes.
Nick, tell us a little about your farm or your brother.
Yeah, well, me and my nephew, we bring olive oil from Calabria. We bring some cheese from Calabria. So, you know, I don't want to open up a store or anything like that. With Facebook, you know, I have friends.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
awesome.
Even you
That's-
buy stuff
Oh,
from
I
me all
love
the
it.
time.
I love it.
So I sell some cheese, I sell some oil, so just something little, you know. to
Yeah,
get by.
yeah. Listen, if anybody out there, if you want it, you know, olive oil. The olive oil is fantastic. The
Yes,
cheese
it's
is
all-
amazing. We're
it's-
gonna give them a little
Yeah, we're gonna-
demonstration.
yeah, we're gonna.
you
The
know.
olive oil that comes from my town, and you know, it's all family made and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
it's
try
great.
to. I'm gonna try to bring it to like some Italian stores and.
Yeah,
try to
why
sell-
not?
Yeah,
Why
that's what I'm gonna
not?
try
Yeah,
to do.
listen, all of our listeners out
Yes.
there from Delaware County, South
Yeah.
Philly, Northeast Philly, all over. Here's the number.
This is the real deal. I tell you, not because it's my oil.
Yeah,
this
go
is the
ahead.
real deal because olive oil. A lot of people don't realize it's the best thing for your body because the Mediterranean food is
Yeah.
like You know, people live. The Italians have the second longest living. You know, people live. You know,
Yeah,
forever.
there's a special town in Italy or something. What's the name of that town?
Life expectancy.
The
Yes,
life expectancy
yes.
is like 105 years old
we
or
have
something.
we have like the second oldest population besides the Japanese.
Right.
Because we eat the Mediterranean, and the olive oil is very good for your body. So everything you cook with olive oil.
That's right.
So this olive oil is the real deal, not because it's mine.
Right,
because,
no, I understand,
You know,
sure.
you go to a store and you look at that. The olive oil should not be yellow, like, you know.
Yeah,
gasoline,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what
It's
I
got to
mean?
have like a
It's
greenish
gotta
color,
have a
right?
greenish color.
Yeah,
It's gotta
yeah.
taste like an
Pure.
olive, pure.
Yeah.
So because anybody could say, "Oh, it's olive oil," and everybody says, "Oh, produce in Italy." That's all bullshit.
They
Because-
curse. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
it's
that's
all
a fucking
bullshit, you know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Fucking right. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's the way
There's
it
all
is.
fake people
That's
fuck out
that's
there.
it.
They throw the Italian name on it and forget
A
it.
lot of the oil that comes to this country doesn't even come from Italy. It comes from Tunisia. It comes from fucking Spain.
Yeah.
It comes from Libya. They put it together and then they just say made
Yeah,
in Italy.
made in
Not
Italy,
made in
right.
It's a
fucking
fucking
Italy.
lie.
Exactly.
That's
It's all
it. That's it.
all
That's what it
lies.
is.
All lies.
Because it comes from New York, it comes from New Jersey with big barrels. They put it on. They put a fucking.
Yeah,
fake
anybody
name.
could do
And
that.
I seen one from Florida, and it said like produce in Italy, and I'm like thinking, what they can fucking got olive trees in Florida? They said?
Yeah. All of a
So,
sudden.
all of a
yeah.
sudden, everybody got
I
oil.
thought they had oranges.
Yeah, orange.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Go
the
ahead.
guy who invented Tropicana was from Sicily.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You don't know his name?
I forgot his name. He's a Sicilian guy.
Look it up, folks.
It's a
Look it up.
Sicilian guy. I think it's Anthony something. He came from Sicily, and he was the one who made Tropicana juice in Florida.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
That's
it.
another
I
thing,
mean,
you know
come
what I
on.
mean? So-
You know, you ain't gonna tell fucking Nick Russo nothing.
nah.
Nothing.
And
All
listen-
the great people are Italian.
No, but listen, I'm not trying to say we're better than this
No,
guy.
no, I
I'm
know
not
that,
saying
I know that.
But our culture, when people go to Italy, they go for the food.
Sure.
That's it.
Well, and the scenery is
And the
beautiful.
stuff.
Yeah,
it's an
it's
old country. It's a
beautiful.
lot,
Yeah,
lot of
sure.
history. Like,
Sure.
listen, it's like our neighborhood. We had a lot of history in this
Exactly,
neighborhood. We had a
exactly.
great place to live in this neighborhood. You know, things
Yeah,
change. We
things
moved-
happen, you know,
we moved
grow up,
out,
you move
that's-
on.
That's
Yeah,
it, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And we didn't have nobody else to replace us.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's like if you went to Italy and I don't know. Let me see an analogy. Something like if you went to Italy and ordered a ham and cheese sandwich. Like
Yeah.
you don't go to Italy.
No,
and
they
do
don't
that.
have no ham and
I
cheese.
mean, come on.
Nah,
You
you
kidding
order a
me?
mortadella sandwich. You know,
Absolutely.
that's what you do, you know?
That sounds
Absolutely.
delicious.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So Nick, listen. Why don't you show our
Yeah.
viewers?
Yeah,
Let's
well,
cut a little
let's
bit
cut it
up.
up a little bit.
You know, bring out the cheese.
Guys, this
Again,
is-
import it.
this is
This is
really-
right up Bobby's
this
alley.
is
Look,
really
he's
what I was
getting
waiting for.
he's
I
getting
gotta-
comfortable
we got
over
some
there
up on my
now.
seat.
Look,
We got to get some bread, no?
we got. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get some bread over there. Hold
Go ahead,
on.
Nick, go get it. Hey, I
don't move,
apologize.
You got? Can you tape over the oil? What it looks like? Can we put it?
I think we got to zoom in on this oil, Craig.
Tell me when you're ready. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Now this is what olive oil really looks like. Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
Ain't that beautiful?
All right. That's the real deal right there. And you got to taste the olives. Wait until you get some bread.
Oh,
now.
I can't.
Yeah.
Listen, Nick, I can't wait to try this. And for everybody that was wondering why I might have said 2 words in the last 5 minutes, it's because I got to listen to these guys teach me about my culture. You understand?
So this is pecorino cheese.
Oh,
It's made from sheep and goat milk.
this is going to be unbelievable.
So we're gonna cut some up.
What do we got here?
This is some
Sick.
pecorino, yeah.
Nice.
So we'll cut some up.
Here comes Nick with the bread. He ripped it all up with his hands.
What'd you do?
Look at this.
There you go. Look at this. Look.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you got to break bread up.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we'll cut some cheese up.
Don't mind me, Nick. I'm going to dig right into the olive oil.
We're not minding you, Bob.
All right.
Get in there, buddy. We're not minding
see.
you.
Here
Look
we
how
go.
beautiful that is. Look how beautiful.
Make sure I don't get any on my shirt.
Quadra. I
see
know
on the
my buddy
camera?
out there, my buddy Eugene. I know he's watching, Eugene. What's going on, pal?
Oh, Eugene, yeah, he loves this kind of stuff.
Loves it, loves it. We got to get Eugene to come down on a Friday.
Nick, let me tell you. Get in on some of that olive oil.
Yeah, I'll bring some on this side.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Look. Wow.
Put a piece of cheese on this.
We got to give our producer a piece.
We will. I'm gonna make everybody eat.
Yeah, he don't want to eat. All of a sudden now, he
don't
don't
wanna
he
eat.
eats fucking Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, he crack you up, this guy. Again, don't forget, if people want the cheese, the olive oil.
Now we're gonna cut some homemade sausage.
Oh my God, look at
Some
that.
dry sausage.
Look
down there.
at that.
That cheese is directly imported?
Yeah, that comes from my town.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh my God, look at that. You're not sick anymore, huh, Bob?
No, I think
Look
I
at
was
this.
cured.
Look at this color. You got the color.
Look, get that close on camera. Look at
the
that.
color,
Huh?
huh? Look at that color, buddy.
beautiful.
Guarda qua.
Guarda.
Wait till you see what I do here.
Hey. Here,
Guarda,
Bobby.
where you going there?
Here, Bobby.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, pop it right in the hand.
I
Oh,
don't know if it's a
God.
little bit salty because I had to put extra little bit of salty this year, so
Oh.
I don't know. Because the weather was hot.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, I know.
What's the difference, Nick?
Here.
That's it. Oh, he knows I love this. I got this still in the garage.
You want some cheese back there, you?
Yeah, give him some
Hey,
cheese.
Greg,
Look.
give me a little bit of cheese.
Look at that view.
Oh, man.
This is fresh pecorino cheese.
Oh my God. Are you crazy?
Ew. Eat it up.
What? Oh, man.
All right.
I want to give a special shout out to my main man, Mike and Mike on Countywide Towing and Hauling.
Yes.
You ever broke down on the side of the road? Don't forget, call Countywide Towing. We do big trucks, little trucks, flat tires, whatever you want.
How is
So,
it?
Nick, walk me through a little
How's
bit of...
that sausage?
Oh, it's delicious.
Is it good?
Bellissimo,
Is
bellissimo.
it salty?
Salt? No.
Is it good?
No, salty. You crazy?
All right. I had to put a
Nick,
little bit extra
walk me through a little bit of
Yes.
how you make this, the dried sausage.
The dry
Yeah,
sausage.
tell everybody.
The dry sausage. This is from ham and butts of the pigs. So I get like maybe 10 of them. They're real big. You know, I cut them up, grind them up. Can't tell you the secret what I put in there. You know what I mean? Because
Of
then
course.
everybody's gonna make that sausage.
secret.
Yeah. So everybody's got a secret how they make it. And the number one thing is the salt. That's what cures them. You hang them up. You need a cold weather, and that's how you do it. You got to cure them, hang them up with the salt because it's got no chemicals here. So if you don't put the right salt, you got to throw them out.
And the warmer the year, you need more salt.
Well, you only can do it in the wintertime. You got to do them in January and February. Once it gets hot, you can't do anything
No
because
good.
it won't cure. It won't cure.
course.
You need the cold. You need the cold air to do it.
You just make the dried sausage?
I make the sausage. I make super sad.
Oh, nice.
I make capicola, and then I give it to my friends.
Very
you
nice.
know. We eat, the cheese. I try, everybody to taste some.
Now, Nick,
So-
something tells me with all the people watching the podcast
Yes.
today,
Yes.
you're going to be selling a lot of that.
Hey.
Heat. Might be a new business
Hold,
for you.
hold on, we got a
We're
phone
getting a
call.
caller, Nick.
We got a
We got
caller
whoa,
coming in.
whoa. We got a call.
Hold on.
Let me see what we got.
Hello, yeah, you're on the Nickie's Pickies podcast. Can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, listen, I just want to say, I know that guy Nick, and Vince Aggressive sausage is way better than his any day of the week.
Who?
First of all, who's this guy?
Wait, he hung up.
Who's this guy? First of
Sir,
all,
if you're listening, can you please call back?
first of
Can
all,
you- yeah.
I heard what he said.
We need to
What did he
discuss
say?
what
He
just
said that
happened.
Vince Agresta sausage are better than mine. First of all, Vince Agresta is cousin of mine, number one. My parents were making sausage in Italy. Vince Agresta started it on 64th Street, so forget about it, all right?
Now you
Listen,
had.
nothing against Vince. Vince, he's my cousin, the way
Yeah.
I said. But Vince, you go get a dry sausage from Vince. See if he only makes super sad, and he makes capicola. So that's all I got to say. But Vince is a good guy. Hey, my
Yeah,
cousin.
yeah.
He's my cousin. But listen,
yeah.
he makes different shit than mine. That's it.
Well, sure, everybody.
Is
you
it
know, good? It's fucking fantastic. Are you crazy? Good.
So,
Listen,
that's how it is.
that's the importance too, Nick, of the Italian culture.
That's right.
Excuse me while I'm chewing.
Here, Bobby. Some
The
sausage.
whole entire thing about Italian eating
Yes.
is this is a meal. This is lunchtime.
Unbelievable.
This is explain, Nick. Because I remember going to Italy when I was a kid
Yes.
and stuff. And
This stuff is a lot. It's getting. Now the problem is a lot of people, like the older people, are starting to die out.
right.
It's getting lost.
It is getting
Because
lost.
anything you go, like any place you go, any Italian stores,
I wish I could get my fucking lazy son to
Well,
learn how to do it.
But I'm saying this shit at the stores, it's not the same stuff because anything
No.
they put in the stores, it's all chemical shit.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit, if you don't eat it in a few days, you gotta throw it the fuck out.
Right, right.
Because there's no chemicals there.
Yeah, sure.
And that's how it is.
And that's why it's, I mean, I'm not going to say it's the best thing for you, but it's natural.
But listen, sausage, and I'm not saying you gotta eat it every day, but when a holiday comes, Easter comes,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you know.
I mean, you make a meal out of this.
Yeah, you make a meal out of it.
Easy.
Listen, I make a sandwich all the time, every other
I mean, this cheese,
thank you.
I know for a fact, because my wife's probably watching,
Yes.
I'm going to get a text, and she's going to go, make sure you take a piece of cheese home
I'll
from
give
Nick.
you some, don't worry
No,
about
I
it.
know that. No, listen, business is business,
Nah,
brother.
don't
You
worry
know
about
that.
it. Today we all eat.
You know what I'm saying? And this is
Yeah.
amazing. What a pleasure.
This sausage was made in January.
Oh my God.
Let
So
me tell you, Nick,
it takes like 5 weeks.
I could sit here and eat that whole roll of Italian
Oh,
bread,
yeah.
eat that whole block of cheese, and eat the whole.
Listen, it's
leg
nothing.
of
It's
sausage.
nothing like this food.
Unbelievable.
This food is it's
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh,
and
it's
with
great.
the olive oil and stuff like that.
Let me tell you, Nick, this olive oil hit the spot.
Thank
Delicious.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
As good as
Yeah.
it gets.
Thank you. So,
Now keep going, Nick.
what do you want? You want more? You want some
You
more?
want I mean, I want the people to know.
Listen, I do this for fun.
Uh-huh.
It's not like I do it, that I gotta make millions of dollars. Nah, I don't want to open up a store. I don't want to do that shit. Listen, people call me. I got the cheese. I got the oil. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna,
Right.
sell it,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is.
sure. I mean,
And
listen, it's a lot of work.
It might be a couple more dollars more, but the good shit you gotta pay for it.
Absolutely.
And it's not like I got it in the back of my yard. It's got to come from Italy. So
Exactly,
everything that comes
exactly.
from Italy, you got to pay for it.
And this is
course,
coming
right?
from real sheep's milk, right?
Sheep milk and goat milk.
And goat milk.
So
And,
you
and
know
that's
what I mean?
part of the way you're keeping the Italian tradition
Yes,
alive.
so yeah,
Nick.
I do keep, I make my own sauce. I make my own, try to make my own wine. So you got to try to keep everything, the culture, not
Yeah.
to forget where you come from.
It's
That's it.
amazing. I mean,
Yeah. Listen, with this, every day, you live 100 years.
easy.
Believe me.
Easy.
Everybody says, oh, you eat pasta, you eat this. Everybody in Italy's skinny. They eat pasta 365 days a year.
You know the difference between the pasta that I think is they make it homemade.
Nah, but even if they don't make it homemade, you know what it is, Nick? Pasta doesn't make you fat. It's a bullshit story. When people
See?
say, oh, this, you know what makes you fat? Fucking pies, cakes.
Yeah,
That fucking
yeah,
shit
yeah,
makes
yeah.
you fat, not
Yeah,
pasta.
sure.
Them fucking people in Italy, they eat pasta every fucking day. They switch it up every day. They have like chichi beans, they have
Yeah,
lentils,
yeah.
they have ragu, they make every kind. And everybody's fucking skinny. You've been to Italy.
Absolutely.
Over here, everybody says, oh, don't eat pasta. That's all bullshit.
It is bullshit. It is bullshit. And listen, I'm one to, what do you call it? Because my sugars are high and things like that. And like you said, it's not from eating the pastas and things. It was from when I was a kid eating the Snicker bars and eating all that bullshit.
That fucks you up.
Yeah. I mean,
Believe me.
And listen, like you said.
And then another thing, Nick, we're Italian. If we don't eat a fucking piece of bread, how the fuck are we gonna eat? What are you
What are you
gonna
nuts?
do? What are you gonna eat? Crackers? I can't fucking eat crackers.
You imagine dipping a Ritz cracker in this
nuts?
fucking olive
Are
oil?
you nuts?
Are you nuts for real?
A cracker's an American excuse for a piece of bread.
That's it.
That's just
So,
thing.
listen, the way I see it is you live once, you gotta eat. I'm not saying you gotta fucking eat to the point you're gonna fucking die, but you gotta eat right.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, and like I said, you can pick on this and have it for lunch, a snack at night. Instead of grabbing an ice cream cone,
That's
cut a
it.
couple pieces of
Couple
super
each,
side,
yeah.
couple pieces of bread.
That's it. You
And-
make
and
that,
done
and
deal.
You fucking eat it. That's it.
That's it. Our producer
Okay.
went in right in for another one. I love it. I love it.
He looked like Pac-Man over there.
He did, right?
Craig, you don't got to
So,
sneak it.
It was.
Well, listen, we're going to open up the phone lines. Anybody got any questions? Anybody have anything? Anybody got anything to ask Nick Russo?
I got to tell you, Nick, I got serious concern about somebody calling in.
Who?
I think Fast Eddie wants to give us a call.
That guy's a number one bullshitter. Forget about that guy.
Who?
Forget. Is that the guy from last week?
That's the guy from last week.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we saw a Wawa later on.
He's a number one bullshit.
He's a number one bullshitter.
Yeah.
Forget about that guy.
What do you mean? He seemed like he knew a lot of shit.
What fucking knows?
What are you talking?
Fuck
He predicted the war.
What war?
This
That's
war.
not a fucking war. What war's that?
I don't know.
Oh,
the
you see this
war.
guy?
Fucking bomb shit over there. That's not
Number
a war.
one
Phone
bullshit
lines
guy.
are open.
He do the
Phone
wee
lines are
woo, wee
open.
woo
The Russia,
because
Ukraine.
Oh,
he have
wait,
to
hold
go
on,
in
hold
front
on.
of the
We have the
traffic. Look
clip
what I
now.
do. 22 and he do wee woo wee woo.
Yeah, the woo 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 wee. That's it.
Yeah, the woo woo woo.
Oh,
woo,
you see
wee.
this guy? See this
Number
guy?
one bullshitter.
Number one bullshit guy. He
See?
do the wee woo because he have to go in front of the traffic. Look
Forget
what I
about
do.
that guy.
He's the number one
22 and
bullshit.
he do wee woo.
Nick, why don't you give the listening audience your number?
All right, our number is, and it's on the screen too. It's 856-693-2366. 693-2366. Call in now. Nick Russo's waiting. Bobby's waiting. I'm waiting.
I want to talk about, we were talking about the old neighborhood.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how much
go ahead,
history
Nick.
this neighborhood has.
Sure.
No, a lot of people don't realize that Amoroso was down 2 blocks where we're standing right here.
Hold on, Nick. We got a
Go ahead,
caller.
go
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Hello. You're on Nickie's Pickies. Can I help you? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on Nickie's Pickies. Can I help you?
All I heard so far, nothing but cheese and cup of coke.
What happened? First of all, we need the viewers and everybody want to know who you are. You have to say your name. Who
I'm
is it?
Mr. Boogaloo.
Who's this retard?
Who?
Mr. Boogaloo.
Mr. Boogaloo.
My please, no shame. That's who you
And
are.
the hell are you going to hold an audience when
Oh,
you
you see
talk
this guy?
about
See
cheese
this guy?
and cup of
Number
coke?
one bullshit guy. He do the
Cazzo
wee
dici,
woo.
stupido.
Who's Mr. Boogaloo?
I don't know. This guy called in. His name's Mr. Boogaloo.
Don't worry about it. He knows who I am.
He knows who
You're
you
a
are.
number one bullshitter. That's who you are.
No.
Yeah, are
I'm
you
the
the same
number
guy?
one
Are you
good guy.
are you the same guy who was talking about the stocks last week?
Are you the guy with his head in the sand?
What's that?
Are you the guy who had his head in the sand?
Man, get the fuck out of here, retard.
Now, Nick,
All you guys
you
talk
fucking,
about is
you
cheese
fucking
and follow on. I want to hear that.
Now, Nick, I'm very
If you want to
concerned.
Man, get
advertise,
the fuck out of here.
Nick,
You
I-
advertise
if you
your
want to
ass.
advertise,
Fucking advertise.
Nick,
The
you
food
go
talks.
to
Nick.
TV
Nick,
and
I'm
advertise.
very concerned that Mr.
Fuck
Boogaloo is calling
gas.
under an alias.
People don't want to hear cheese
I
and
really
provolone and wine
Is that who I
and
think
oil.
it is, Nick?
Who?
Mr.
They wanna
Boogaloo?
hear
That's Mr.
something
Boogaloo
from
on the
Is that
phone.
who I- but I think it's an alias, Nick.
Listen,
That is an
bacala.
alias. This
You're
isn't
a
it.
What the hell's going on in the world?
Listen, you're a
They
fuck. Fuck the world, you bacala.
I
What the
don't
fuck
want to
you
know
talking about?
Wow,
what's going on in the
bacala. He
You know
called you a
you're a
bacala,
big
Eddie.
bacala.
Nick,
That's
I
what
don't
you are.
understand the
What
voice.
world?
I think that's Fast Eddie.
They're talking about bullshit. That's
What bullshit? What bullshit? We're talking about
You
food.
know
We're
what I
talking
mean?
about the neighborhood. We're talking about the Italian culture,
Now,
you dummy.
I would give you a plug.
What plug? I don't need a
I
plug
never
from
ate
you.
cheese. I
Eddie,
never
would
had
you-
no cup of
Eddie, go
coke.
get
I
yourself
never
a
had
gin
no
and tonic.
wine.
You
Listen.
never had yourself a gabagool. What are you talking about? What
what's
kind
the
of
matter with
Italian
you?
are you, Mr. Boogaloo?
Oh, hey, the cup of coke that I had, you'd never dream of.
What's this guy, gay?
Never. I don't know.
You're a fucking Rajol, that's what you are. You're a fucking Rajol, that's what you are.
Let me-
All right, let me tell you something, you fucking
Let me-
shankato
let me
that
tell
you
you.
are.
Let me
All right?
I'm
You're
the
a,
old Italian
listen,
guy
you're a
would say-
fucking shankato, that's all you are, all
I'm
right?
the- I'm the
You
old
live in
Italian
La
guy
La
would
Land.
say, you gotta listen once in a while. You can't overtalk over everybody all the time.
Listen,
you gotta
fucking-
listen sometimes.
Listen, jackass,
You don't
forget
always
about you.
holler and overtalk over everybody.
Listen, you don't make no sense when you
You
talk.
know, you gotta listen.
Listen to what?
Now, the old Italian guy
I'm just
would
listening
say,
to a guy ramble on and on.
You don't even know how to,
I'm not telling you.
you don't even know how to spell Italy.
I'm gonna tell you.
What are you gonna tell me?
Oh, coming up, that's going to be one of our things. Hold on. We have another call.
Yeah, let me fucking straighten all these people out today over here.
Hold on.
All right, I'm getting
Hello.
fucking tired of this bullshit.
Hello. This is Nickie from Nickie's Pickies. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
How you doing, Nickie Picky? It's Luciano Da Vinci.
Hey, my man, Luciano Da Vinci. How are you?
Over there, I think that's he might be related to me.
Who?
It's my brother.
I said the guy that's sitting over there, he might be related to me.
Luch. We were talking about you earlier, buddy.
He's listening. He was
Yeah,
listening.
listen, I just want to shout out to you. First off, congratulations on your new podcast.
Thank you.
Best wishes. Also, the great adventure you're coming up with at the Union,
Thank you, Luke.
Philadelphia Union Soccer Club over there at Chester Stadium.
Yeah, the Chester's, the Nona's Pizza. Thank you, buddy.
Nona's Pizza. I want to congratulate you on that. It's
Bravo,
I love
you.
watching your process.
I would love to have you on.
Way you want to call it.
Luch, I would love to have you on too, pal.
Yeah, why
you
not?
know, with your sauce
That's right.
and
All good. I greatly appreciate it, my man. I greatly
yeah,
appreciate it.
listen, while you're out there, listen, if anybody needs any kind of contracting work done, paint, plumbing, spackle, whatever you need,
you're the best, Nick.
Luciano, you won't regret it. Believe me when I tell you, you won't regret it. Hardworking,
That's
and
very
this
kind
is
of you.
Nick's.
That's very
Like
kind
I
of you.
said, we go back a long ways, all of
right,
us,
we do,
you know,
we
from
do.
the neighborhood.
Yes,
And-
definitely. And I love watching the show. You're
Thank
doing
you.
a great job yourself.
you,
I never
buddy.
met Bobby before, but you guys are doing a great job.
Luch,
I wanna
thanks for calling in,
congratulate
man.
you
Thanks for the
on this
support.
future success for yourself in many ways.
Thanks,
Bravo,
Luke.
Luke,
Thank you, buddy. But
Awesome.
anytime you want to come on and show
the
the
sauce.
viewers, bring the sauce, buddy, because
Yeah,
we know a
sounds
lot
good. I'll
of
bring
people.
some pasta with it. I'll cook some pasta for you.
Oh,
and,
man,
definitely,
beautiful.
we were,
Yeah.
like my brother there mentioned about the Calabrian experience.
Yeah, tell us.
He's showing people they definitely need to try out his the cheese, the olive oil that comes
Oh,
from our
absolutely,
area because
yeah.
there's nothing like it when it comes to freshness of us Italians. We we do it right, man. With everything we do.
Yes,
Everything
you
we do, we do
Yes,
100%. Otherwise, we
Yes.
don't do it.
That's why I said
That's
with the
it,
brother
that's it.
connection, you can't miss, ladies and gentlemen. You can't miss. You got the super side.
Awesome, Nickie.
You got the sausage. Now, Nick will give you, special requests for the sausages and stuff. And call
You want
Luch.
this?
Get that,
Oh, here.
get that sauce. Listen, and tell everybody what kind of tomatoes you use, Luch.
I use specifically Amish-grown summer-zona tomatoes.
And they're
because
almost
I can't
they're called
get them
there for you,
directly,
right?
But the Amish, the Amish are the old school farmers of today, man. No one does it like the Amish. Still, they still
That's
do
right.
it old school. So
That's
you're
right.
going to get
And it's
an
called the
organic,
Russo tomato, right?
Is this what I think it is?
Il Russo tomato. Yeah, I give it the
Russo,
own name.
see?
Why not?
Yeah, why
It's
not?
nice and red. It's red. It's fresh, but red and organic.
I'm
No-
sorry,
no
I shouldn't have did
chemicals,
that. I'm
no
sorry.
preservatives.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said what kind of a tomato it was. That's my fault.
It's
No,
okay. It's okay.
But you listen, don't even try to attempt making it by yourself. Get it off of Luch, please, because there's a lot of fucking butchers out there that'll try to
first
make
of
the
all,
money.
when you-
Definitely.
when
Listen,
even
got-
when you make
you
sauce,
gotta put the work
you got-
into it.
yeah,
You got to,
exactly.
in order to get the good product and quality, you got to put the work into it. And a lot of people don't do that. They
That's
just
right.
get whatever
That's right.
That's
is
right.
cheap off the shelf. And listen, you got to take care of your body with the good stuff.
That's
like
right.
My brother mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that's
all
us.
about.
Exactly,
The super
exactly
and the
right,
cheese.
buddy. Exactly
And the
right.
olive oil, the Mediterranean diet.
Sounds great, man. Pleasure speaking with you again. Great success in all your new adventures. You guys take care.
Thank Luch.
All
You
right,
too,
Luch.
pal.
Love
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
buddy.
Take care, bud.
Love
See
you,
ya.
Luch.
Ciao.
All right.
All right, listen, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. Go ahead.
Oh, we're going to come back?
Yeah, we're going to come back, Nick.
Oh, okay.
We're going
I
to come
thought
back.
You wanted to bring what's his name?
No, we're going to get
wanna
the other
talk
guest.
about
We might
just-
get him on and sit next
I
to
just
you.
want to just talk about the neighborhood a little bit more.
Yeah. Give us 5-minute break.
You got it. All right, let's take a break.
All right.
I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news clip. Audemars on my wrist, bust down. We popping bottles like I scored a win.
All right, baby, we are back. We are back. Nick Russo's still here cutting it up. We just had a phone call in from his brother, Luch Bobby, and phones are ringing off the hook.
Listen, Nicky's
Off the
Pickies,
hook.
we got to thank our fans real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys are helping us build an audience to bring to the Delaware Valley, the tri-state area, everything we know about food, sports, entertainment, and all of our characters that we have in the place.
Oh,
And,
yeah, a lot of characters
I
in
gotta
here.
tell you.
A lot of characters. We got John Gotti lookalikes. We got people lookalike. We got an Andy Gibb lookalike.
Fansteddy's been playing with his belt a lot. Did you notice that?
Yeah, well, look at that belly.
Yeah, he thinks he's
Yeah,
John
gotta
Wayne.
keep it up.
Yeah,
He
look
thinks
at
he's
that
John
belly.
Wayne.
He is.
Is that Deadeye?
That's Deadeye.
Are we getting them on or what?
Yeah, Deadeye's going to come on and say hello. You're going to come on and say hello, right? All right, yeah. As soon as Nick's done, Nick wants to
go
talk.
ahead,
Nick wants to talk a little bit more about the neighborhood.
ahead,
So
Listen, the only thing I wanted to say.
we're going over today. So stay tuned, people.
Listen, the only thing I want to say about our neighborhood.
Go ahead, pal.
Down the street, 2 blocks away, that's where Amoroso started. I just want everybody to know it started in Overbrook.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know everything starts in South Philly. Listen, a lot of Italian people in South Philly.
Yeah.
In 1930, Jim Steak started on 62nd and Noble.
Yep.
They say they're the original cheesesteaks.
Yeah, no shit.
Everybody says it's Pat's, this and that.
That's
Okay? Jim
Yeah,
Steaks. You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about. So that's the two very important things, the Amoroso, and then the way I say it, with Labanos, one of the most beautiful place anybody could go in to eat.
Still had an old school dumbwaiter in
That's
the
it.
middle. Yeah.
You know, it was a great time to go there, and the food was great.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
I want to
awesome
thank you, Nick. Craigie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you for having me on. And
Thank you.
talking
And Nick,
about-
anytime. Yeah.
Thank you for, we had a good time,
Anytime. I can't wait until the weather starts breaking.
Yeah. And if my brother Luciano comes and he wants to cook pasta, maybe I come, I can
Yeah,
help him cook the
absolutely.
pasta.
Nick,
We'll
listen,
cook some pasta and stuff like
I
that.
know you have some good followers and stuff
Yeah,
too.
I
and
do. Yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Growing Up Italian American, I have a page on Facebook, and it's with the 2 hearts because it's a couple pages, so it's
Oh,
called.
wait, hold on. We got another phone call coming in. So hold on one
and
second.
I'm on Facebook too, Nick Russo.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Who's calling?
Hello, caller. You're on Nickie's Pickies. Can I help you?
Yeah, Nick, how you doing? My name's Idolo.
Idolo.
Idolo who?
Yeah, Idolo Provolone.
Provolone.
Idolo Provolone.
Ma please, non mi fare
Yeah, they
ridere.
say I'm sharp like a provolone.
Tu sei un
You
baccalà.
sharp. Tuzi sharp.
Tu sei sharp come un
Yeah, I'm
provolone.
very sharp. Listen, I wanted to tell you, that guy Nick's phenomenal. I've been buying his stuff for probably over 5 years.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you
Is he
know this
still
guy,
on?
Nick?
I don't know. I saw.
Idolo Provolone. Is that what your name
I
is?
guess he buys provolone
Yeah,
from
tell
me.
him Idolo Provolone from Ischia.
From Ischia.
From
Oh,
Ischia.
from Ischia. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. Good guy. Good guy.
Yeah. So wait, Istria. I know a guy from Istria, from the neighborhood.
Ischia. It's
I
near
was going to
Naples.
say, where you going? Are
Yeah.
you,
Near
are you still
Naples.
in Italy?
I don't. Pay attention here. Were you fucking provolone guy?
All right, listen.
All right. His
I'm
name's Nick
calling
the
in because-
Bundo. This guy. You know him?
I know them all, yeah. And that
You
Deadeye,
know-
forget about putting that guy on. That guy's supposed to be on 3 weeks ago. I'm still waiting to hear from him.
Oh, he's goofy.
Well,
Deadeye.
you gotta watch. 1985's kicking in.
You got to remember, he was at the playground back in the day smoking dust.
Yeah, that's right.
So listen,
That's
wanted
why I
to
said
tell you,
1985.
You got to make sure you give this guy's contact information. His stuff's phenomenal. You understand? There's no preserves in his stuff. Everything's natural.
Thank you,
That's
buddy.
right.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, well, Nick just gave a shout out again to all the followers. Growing Up Italian
Yeah.
with the 2 hearts on
Yes.
Facebook.
My page, Nick Russo. Then I'm also on Instagram under the Ionio Imports. You can look at me up over there. I know Craigie does. He looks at my food all the time.
See?
He likes my shit.
That's right. And
So-
and again, if no one can get in contact with Nick or whatever, my cell phone number is always on the screen. Give me a call. I'll contact Nick for you. We'll set
Thank
it
you,
up.
Nick. Thank
you
you.
get that
All right,
cheese.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank
I wish
you.
him the best.
Thank you,
I should
Provolone.
go
Thank
in
you.
and let
Thank
everybody
you,
know
Mr.
that
Provolone.
This
All
stuff's
right.
phenomenal.
Thank
All
you.
right, Class
Thank you.
A, number one.
Thank
Phenomenal.
you. Thank you.
Provolone.
Thank you, Provolone.
All right. So so Nick,
Thank you.
it was
I
a pleasure.
appreciate
It
it.
was
a
awesome
pleasure.
having
Thank
brother.
you. So you're gonna.
So awesome.
Where's this Deadeye at?
I don't know. Frankie, do we have Frankie in the house?
Where's he at?
Frankie,
We're
he's
gonna need
coming.
our-
He's coming
We're
over.
gonna need our producer to cue the music momentarily.
Momentarily, cue the music in a minute.
You want me to give him this, right?
Yeah, you can give him the
Nick, thanks
headset. I
for
mean, you
coming
can
on.
stay on if you
Yeah,
want.
no,
That's
it's
all right.
Let Deadeye talk.
Nick, an absolute
Thank you.
blast.
Nick,
Thanks
it
for
was
coming
the
on.
Thank you.
greatest.
Thank you.
Come on.
Let's go, Deadeye.
Come on. He's going to give you the headset.
Come on in.
Oh, let me see. Probably sweaty.
What a guest we have coming on, folks. What a guest.
3 weeks in the making, Nick.
3 weeks in the making, baby. 3 weeks in the making. I finally got him, folks.
Deadeye is in attendance.
I finally got him, folks.
Should have put the dead on over there, idiot.
Yeah, don't keep that cheese away from Deadeye, Nick. I'm taking that home.
Yo,
I'm
Deadeye.
buying that. That's it. Let him eat. Look, let him eat. Go ahead. Eat, Frank. Eat. Drink. Eat. Be merry.
What do you need to know?
I don't want to know none. I want to talk to you a little bit. I mean, you were supposed to be. Hold on here, Mr. Roper. No, not too close. This guy's laughing at you. Look.
Forget about it.
Uh-oh. Frank. Now, we've been trying to get you on this show for the last 3 weeks. Okay?
I've been
been
busy.
busy, Nick.
I'm
He's
a
been
worker
busy.
7 days a week.
I didn't. Did I say you weren't a worker? I didn't say you wasn't a worker at all. So what are you doing here today? Frank?
Gambling, betting, eating, drinking.
Well, isn't betting and gambling the same thing? All right. So listen, I have to. The viewers out there really do know you as a movie star. You are a movie star.
You're a movie star?
A movie star. Take a look at the screen, folks. Take a look at the
Where's
screen.
the screen? Can I
Look.
see it?
Sure.
Look.
Don't drop it, Nick.
I'm not going to drop it.
All right,
There you go.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, here comes Eddie. Helping us out.
Technician. Look into the camera.
Where's the bulb, Nick? I had the bulb in the mouth.
I
last
gave
time.
him
You gotta
the
do
bulb.
the other one with the bulb.
I tried to give him the bowl,
There
but
it is. There it is.
There it
Now, that's the shit.
Ain't it? That's the shit.
The Festa look-alike.
Uncle Fester, baby. Uncle Fester. Now tell me, folks, that this guy don't look like Uncle Fester?
The best.
No, he is Uncle Fester.
I know.
Now,
I know.
Deadeye, let me ask you. How did you not age since you were in that show?
I don't age. I'm like a fine wine, baby.
Fine wine.
Fine
huh?
wines do age.
Not like the eye.
You are the eye. What do you mean?
Now, let
What
me
are you
ask
talking
you, Frank, why do they call you Deadeye?
Well, it all started shooting darts at one time. I came in all bumbly, shooting the darts. One eye open, one eye closed. I shot a 25. I shot a average of a captain, and I was a rookie. So they were like, this guy. The next day I went to work with Tommy Valentino, and he's telling the story how I shot a 25, a captain score.
You want a scotch?
Nah,
You sure I'm gonna buy? Nicky's Pickies gonna buy it for you.
I gotta work tomorrow, Nick. I gotta take it easy. Miller Lite today.
All right, Miller Lite.
So
All right.
anyway,
Go ahead.
I shoot at 25. He's telling the guy at the job, this guy, first-time shooter, he shot at the line all fucked up.
You can curse. It's okay. Go ahead.
And
What was it? White man's oil or black or black oil?
green.
Yeah, green.
So
All right.
anyway,
Go ahead.
well,
Burp
hold on,
too.
relax.
Let it rip. Don't worry about it. Fucking
Keeps
burp.
interrupting.
But you're
I'm
burping.
trying to tell you the story.
Go ahead.
So now, the guy says, "Oh, he dead eye, one eye open, one eye closed," and dead eye stuck ever since. That was it.
That's how you got the
25 average.
It's a fantastic.
25 average for
20
one game.
Yeah, on LSD and beer and
Yeah.
I bet you anybody in this place couldn't
You can
do
curse.
that.
Go ahead.
But anybody in this place couldn't do that. I did it.
I've heard.
What? Nobody in this place could shoot darts one eye up with LSD?
Yeah.
I've heard.
I'm sorry. PCP. I made a mistake. It was PCP I shot him, not LSD.
I've heard that darts isn't your only successful trade. I heard you're a great gin rummy player. I heard you're a great drinker.
Okay, and gin rummy.
What else are you good at?
Handicapping horses.
Handicapping horses?
Now, wait, I got to ask you a question.
Football games. I'm on fire right now,
You got
by the
any
way.
dead eyes, dead
Well,
picks
but
for
college
us?
football's been over since fucking January.
I got the best horse story around. I posted every bookmaker in the Overbrook area since I grew up.
Tell us, Frank. Tell us.
We went to the track one day live, and it was a 1 minute delay from Garden State back to here at Philly Park.
Okay.
So at the time, can I mention names?
Yeah, you can mention names.
These guys are past anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So Tommy Val took me up there, and we were betting, and he was on the way up. He says, "Listen, we're gonna pass post the buck," and I'm like, "What?" Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, listen, I was doing it for a while, but first time he told me, and he was at the wire. I was in the phone booth, ready to hit the last button to call the book, and he held up the number."
This is back in the day when bookmakers used to write it down on paper.
Yeah, pen and paper. And
all right,
rice
yeah, go
paper.
ahead. Yeah. Well, we gotta let the audience know because some young kids.
So now the horse runs by. He holds up 6. I call the book. I said, "Yeah, 20 and 20 on the 6." Boom. 250 come back. We go down the club. On the way down, he's like, he might give you a time bet. So you act stupid and act like, I don't know what a time bet is. I said, no problem. I'm good at that anyway. So anyway, we go down there. I collect the money. I go out and spend it. I get all tied up and whatever. The next day, the book guy calls. He says,
who'd he call?
Oh, he called the house. And my mom answered and said, "Frank, telephone." I went, "Who is it?" He went, "John." I says, "John who?" He went, "John LaRosa." I panicked. I went, "Oh my God." I did. And then
and what did he say?
Did I went, "Yeah." He went, "Yeah, bring the cash back." I went, "What?" I went, "What cash? Bring the cash back." I spent it, John. "Well, you owe it." And he hung up.
Nick, can you read off your number to the people one more time? Anybody that wants to call in and talk to Deadeye?
Yeah, if you want to call in and talk to Deadeye, dial 1-856-693-2366.
Repeat it one more time.
856-693-2366. Call in if you have anything for the eye.
You
call
need
in.
any games? Call me. I'm on fire.
Yeah, well,
with
Frank,
college.
talk. Yeah,
I got 3 games tonight. There's only 3 games playing.
Only 3 games tonight, Frank. Listen, I like that story so much now, and you were talking about handicapping horses, right?
Yes.
All right. So, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there one time that you were going out? What's the racetrack in Ohio?
Cleveland, yeah, Thistledown track.
Thistledown, right? Yeah. Well, didn't you go out there one time with somebody?
Yeah, I took Billy Scalfuri took me out there. We went out there to meet his paisans.
Right. And what happened? What happened when you went out there? What happened? Like, tell us when you left, like Philly.
Oh,
yeah. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Somebody's calling in for you. Hold on. Yeah, for real. What do you mean for fake? Hello, you're on the Nickie's Pickies. Can I help you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Hey, brother, it's Nickie from Orlando, Florida.
Hey, how are you, Nickie? How are you?
I go way back with Bobby. I just wanted to call in the show.
Nick, how you doing?
What's
how
up,
you holding
Bob?
up down in the sunshiny Florida?
It's good, man. I like the show, except like this guest you got on right now, he's just not quality. I get why they call him Deadeye, because he's definitely half dead right now.
You're a funny guy, Nick. Wait till I get done this drink and come over there.
Come over where?
I'm going to set you straight, kid.
Come over where?
Hey, brother.
To
This
Florida.
guy's
What
half
did he say he's from, Nick? Florida?
Ask him. He's on the phone.
Where you
Yeah,
at?
he hung up.
Oh, you hung up, pal.
You scared that guy already.
Scaredy cat.
So wait, now go back to when you were going to Thistle.
Nick, real quick before
Go
you
ahead.
get into the race story, I just got a text as well from the same friend that just called in, my buddy Nick down in Florida, And Deadeye, he told me that he doesn't believe that you're a gin rummy player. He says you can't handle
I'm the
it.
best gin rummy player. Nah, well, I'm okay, but I'm a better
handicap.
Texas Hold'em player and a handicap player.
I'll play you heads up Texas Hold'em right now.
Come on, put the chips. Let's go live. We'll play now. Hey, come on.
What do you mean? What, you got cards in your pocket?
No, I'm pulling out the cash. Let's
I
go.
don't know.
Put it up.
I didn't see you pull any money out.
Money? I got the money. What do you mean?
He don't want to play cards. I offered him another bet that he didn't want to play cards. Next week, okay. All right, so let's go back.
We
go
drove
ahead,
to Cleveland, Ohio, and that's the time you didn't have the GPS really, so we had a map. So anyway, we get in the car, we go. And we're driving down, and as we're going, I miss every exit just about from Philly to Cleveland. And whatever the trip was, 6 hours, it took us 12 hours to get over there. So when we got there, we get to the room, we unload everything.
Well, go ahead. Wait, wasn't there like traffic or something on the other side?
That was on the way home.
All right, go ahead.
So now, I slammed the electric trunk down on the Cadillac and broke the Cadillac
Yeah, because they usually have the draw in.
it's like zzz, boom, easy. I slammed it down and broke. We had to drive a mile down the road. We sat in the gas station for 4 hours to get it fixed. The guy I was with, Billy, was like, I can't believe you made me drive here 6 hours. We missed every exit. It took 10 times longer to sit in a gas station for another 4 hours.
Yeah.
So he was upset. So now,
were you just doing anything on the way up, like drinking, smoking pot?
I didn't do anything. I can't say what the passenger was doing. That's no name. I can't mention.
No
I
names.
Can't say no names.
Well, you don't gotta
Can't say no names. You said his fucking name 8 times
Well, I
already.
can't say what he was doing. He wasn't doing nothing.
All right.
So then on the way home, we spent the time. We had a good time. On the way home, we drove home. On the way home, it was pouring raining like you wouldn't believe. You couldn't even see the windshield wipers. So as we're going home, it was clear sailing. All of a sudden, the traffic on the other side was backed up like for miles. And I kept saying, Bill, you believe this traffic on this side of the road? Nothing. Boom, boom. For like 10 minutes we're driving. Nothing. They ain't moving. I'm like, Bill, 3 times I said it. Next thing you know, what the I do? Missed the exit. On the other side in the traffic for 6 hours. He couldn't believe it. He kept going, you wanted to come over here. I said, no, and he goes, what do you mean? You kept saying over here, look at that. Now we're here. We sat in traffic for 8 hours.
He said, you're happy?
He turned, he looked at me, he went, you fucked me on the way up and on the way back on this trip, he went.
2 times.
2 times.
Now, Deadeye, these are some great stories you got. I don't want you to burn everything out in the first time you sit down with us.
Nah, listen,
I meant to come on here before, but I've been busy. I'm a 7-day-a-week worker, man.
You sure you don't want another beer? You want another beer while you're eating?
I'm good for
now,
that.
Deadeye,
All right.
let me ask you, you've been busy. I heard you were having a situation with your brother Giggy with a tax situation that you had to get to the store for your taxes.
Yeah, I sent him my tax lady, and he went to the wrong place, and I went there 2 weeks in a row to get my taxes. They told me they couldn't find them. I'm like, I don't understand.
Where are they?
Well, I got them now, but the guy didn't tell me. My brother didn't tell me he went to the other place in Ardmore when he was supposed to go to Manoa. And 2 weeks in a row, I don't know what's going on over here. Meanwhile, she tells me they're in Ardmore. I got to go all the way to Ardmore. I get the taxes.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, man, these guys are good over here.
Told you.
The best. I finally got the taxes. Meanwhile, I could have had my taxes 3 weeks ago. I finally got them today, so anyway.
All right. Well, listen, I got to ask you something. Because I remember, like, back before, wasn't there a situation with the T-shirt incident at a concert?
Yeah, that was at a Grateful Dead concert. That was in 80 something.
All right. Tell us.
I went to a Dead show, and well, no, I'm sorry. I went to a Dead show in Philly in Spectrum, and what happened was, after the concert was over, I robbed that guy 13, 14 shirts under the underpath as you go home from Philly. So now, 6 months later, I'm wearing this shirt, and I'm in another state. and all of a sudden I'm walking around with a fellow friend of mine, and a guy comes up to me out of nowhere and says, "Hey, nice shirt. Where'd you get that shirt at?" And I'm like, "Oh, I robbed some fucking jerk off."
You can say it. Say it out loud. Say it.
I robbed somebody in Philly. And he was like, he looked at me and he was like, "Yeah, I'm the asshole you robbed." And I was like, yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, my initials on a shirt. You were in a red four-door Honda." And he blew my mind. I was like, "Oh, yeah, you're for real." And the guy with me wanted to beat him up. I was like, nah, relax. I says, so I had to take care of him. And,
you had to pay him for the shirts?
No, I gave him some beer and some stuff, and everything was good. It was all good.
All right.
After that, but imagine that 6 months later.
Yeah, right. Imagine that. Running into that guy.
I never did that again because that's how you learn from mistakes.
Yeah. What are the odds of that?
But I was young.
But how young?
I don't know, 20-something.
All right. Not that young, but you were young.
189 dead shows, baby. 14 different states, multiple times. Hold the record in Overbrook, probably. No matter who says what.
What concert are you going to soon? Coming.
We got tickets. Me and my 4 greatest friends of all time. We got the best seats in the house.
Where are you going?
I seen this group 5 times, 82, 89, 2019, I believe, and 23.
Deadeye, we asked where you're going.
In 23?
We're going.
It's fucking 22.
2022, I'm sorry.
23.
I'm blaming you, baby. Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend, blaming you. We're going with Nick Russo, Rocco Quagliario, Stevie Dio, the Tree Climber, Dio Guardian, Deadeye Delezio, baby. The Who.
So you the Who.
They're
who
the
are
top,
they?
They're the top. In my book, they're in the top 5, though.
Well, who are they?
They're the Who. Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey. That's it.
Who?
That's it.
All the rest of
I
that.
didn't see the Who. All right, what's enough with the Who, the Who. Yeah, the Who.
But who's the Who?
So Frank, some of the viewers are actually waiting for you to tell them what your 3 picks are tonight.
So the 3 picks for tonight in college. The 3 picks in tonight's game, you bet a 3-team 8-point teaser tonight. You take St. Louis.
There you go.
You take Northwestern and Iowa tonight in a 3-team 8-point teaser. The 2 dogs and the favorite. Lock game tonight. Take it to the bank.
I'm going to ask you a question. You got the Sixers game tonight, the first game with Harden. Who do you like in that game?
I don't like the game. I don't. I can't
come?
tell. The guy's coming back off an injury. You don't know what he's going to do.
It's his first game in Philly.
Well, what's that mean?
I don't know. You have any?
You can't really tell. I don't like the game.
Any suggestions?
I don't like the game.
Okay.
I really don't like the game.
Listen, I got a text message
From
from one of the executive officers at Churchill Downs.
Oh, boy.
Good, because I owe them a visit, because when the Kentucky Derby ran
Tell me. That's what she
I
said.
called them.
She said this lunatic fucking called Churchill.
60-minute delay, because the fix was in, and I had the winner, and it came down. And when I called them 2 times, 3 times in a row, they hung up on me twice. I finally got through.
And what?
It was a commotion. It was mayhem.
But what did you tell them?
I'm coming up here to blow that track down because it was the fix. The fix was in. It was the longest delay in Kentucky Derby history.
Dad, you ever been jerked off that bad like you were that day with the Kentucky Derby?
I don't know. I got to recall, but that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I had the winner and it knocked me down. You're right.
Unbelievable. They jerked you off.
I got another clip. Well, hold on a minute. We're gonna do it in a minute. Hold on. All right. Hold on 1 second. Just let's go to a real break because we got to pull up this video of when I had you call after that call with the Cincinnati game. We'll be right back.
The Cincinnati game, I was robbed. You're right. You got that video?
We're going to be right back. We're going to get the video. We'll be right back. Okay, baby, we are back with the eye still here and giving a round of stories. We got to catch up. We're going over the time limit, Bobby, for a little bit this
fine,
show.
Nick.
And you know what? The viewers and everybody, they really don't seem to care, that we're going over because the eye was supposed to be on a few times already.
Nick, let me tell you something. When you got a guy like Deadeye on, you can go on for 5-6 hours. They'll keep listening.
Easy.
Because
I got a million stories. It's not even funny.
I know, but we're going to agree.
We're going to save some for down the road.
Absolutely.
Everything you say is gold. It's magic.
Absolutely. But listen. Here we have a very classic story with the eye. Okay, this was on a Sunday afternoon. Now, Frankie, tell me, it was Cincinnati against the Giants, the Jets. I'm sorry, the Jets. Okay, it was a Sunday afternoon, and we have a clip here of where you explain to the viewers before the clip comes up what happened.
I had bet Cincinnati big.
Get closer to the mic.
I had bet Cincinnati big, real big, and I needed that game real big. And what happened was the Jets had scored a touchdown. It never got reviewed. The guy was clearly out of bounds, and the Cincinnati coach never challenged it. It went right to a commercial, back in where they kicked off. I was like, whoa, what's going on over here?
Now take a look at the video.
Okay. Now this is me calling.
Yeah, this is Frankie calling the NFL, folks, on Sunday afternoon.
Monday through Friday.
NFL Live. Expecting them to answer.
I don't understand. You operate phone calls Monday through Friday. NFL is on fucking Sunday. Why? I don't get it. There's a review in the Jets game that should have been reviewed. That wasn't reviewed. I don't understand it. And they kicked the field goal. Should have been. It was a bobbled ball, not a touchdown. And you take fucking phone calls Monday through Friday. Sunday is the game. You should take calls on Sunday. Now call me back. 215-300-1404. I want.
Now
that's all right. I'll give you the live pick anyway.
Now, you're really expecting that the NFL is going to call you back. You gave them your phone number.
Well, yeah, because first of all, you couldn't get through. They didn't do calls. You have to leave a message and they call you back. But
Frank, it's a $10 billion company.
I don't give a shit what it is. You call. They're not there on a Sunday. You got to leave a message. They never got back to me. That was even more. That went up my, you know what I mean?
It went up your ass.
Yeah,
it went up your ass.
Yeah, I had a winner there and I got a loser.
All that money you lost.
And they never gave me an explanation. I wanted an explanation. Sometimes these games are,
What?
Well, they're crooked sometimes, I think. They're crooked.
They're crooked sometimes.
The refs,
You think the refs are involved?
They gotta be. Come on.
Well, we had a segment before, but one of our friends right away didn't want to talk about it. But
who?
I don't want to mention his name, but
these refs
you can actually see him. You can actually see him walking down the street. We'll show you a clip of him walking down the street.
Hey,
here he comes.
Here he comes walking down the street.
Oh, the producer. Here he comes.
He's in the other room, that guy. Yeah. So he's one of the ones that said we shouldn't have talked about players betting on games, betting on games. It's conversation.
Well, who said that?
Now, let me ask
him. He's goofy.
Well,
give us a little bit about what you think. Did the refs involved?
The refs are crooked. A lot of these refs are crooked. No.
Yeah.
Well, they control the game with the flags and this and that. Come on.
They're
It's
definitely
been proven.
crooked.
It's been
Without a
it's been
doubt.
proven. Huh?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. Frank, do you like Nickie's Pickies
gotta
chicken
be on the right
cutlets?
side. Nickie Pickies got the best food around. Anybody needs catering, food done, go to Nickie's Pickies. The best.
Thank you. But I remember a story. Well, one day that I brought you ordered chicken cutlets from me, and you said, Nick, please don't fry them because I want to fry them on my own. And I said, sure, Frank, you sure? And you said, yeah. What are you talking about? I want to fry them on my own. And you were in the club, and what would you have, baby? About 20 scotches? Because you
Could
know
have
you.
been. I don't remember. When I come here, I drink 30 easily.
I know. You drink them like
Well,
you
maybe
drink a
not
water.
30, but like
yeah,
15.
close. What do you mean? Well,
Close.
15, right? So what happened when you went home with the chicken cutlet?
I must have ate them all. I woke up, they were all over me, all over the bed, all over.
Raw.
Well, I ate a few raw. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's raw
I'm
chicken.
still here, ain't I? No.
Yes, you are.
I guess nothing happened.
Yes, you are.
But I ate a few raw. Raw meatballs back in the day.
Few raw meatballs. Tell us, because I still have to make you and Eugene tripe. So, tell us when you were making your own tripe.
I made tripe one night, and I was drinking scotch, and I was pretty loaded up, and supposed to put the oil in there a little bit, but
what were you putting in it?
I threw the scotch in there by accident, didn't realize, and then at the end of the night, the next day when I ate it, I was like, what the hell? It was terrible. And then I realized I threw all the scotch in there.
The whole bottle was gone.
Half the bottle. But
so you sauteed.
I brought it into work and gave it to them guys. They ate it. I threw mine out.
Chicken scotch.
So you sauteed all your tripe with the scotch, with the bottle.
Yeah, by accident. It was by accident. But
well, it wasn't because you were 20 scotches deep.
Well, I was a little bit lit up, but I bet I make the best tripe around.
Is that
Mario
right?
said I made good tripe.
All right,
Yes, he
yeah.
did.
So you're talking about
Mario
God
Mayali,
rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
But you're talking about a
Johnny's
guy
place.
who actually fills fucking Windex bottles up with olive oil.
Who did that?
Mario.
He did that?
When he was alive, Mario filled
I
the
didn't
Windex
know
bottle
that.
up with olive
Yeah, I didn't
oil
know
and used to spray it on his salad.
I hope he washed the Windex
I don't
out.
give a fuck if you wash it out or not. It's Windex.
I understand, but if you wash it out clean, it doesn't matter.
How you going to get it clean? There's
You wash
chemicals
it
in
out,
that
you-
fucking
you can
thing.
wash it out,
You
you
do that
clean it.
good with your jerking off hand.
We ain't going there. We ain't going ever.
What do you mean we ain't going that route? Why not? Why not? So,
Nick, you
Frank,
gotta-
listen, I'm gonna let you pick one more story for the audience, one off the top of your head that you like, and we'll finish the show with
All
this
right, I
last.
got the best horse story ever around.
All right.
This is a classic. though.
All
It
right,
is.
come on.
Nobody beats this story.
All right.
My friend Jim Piccarelli had a daughter, and he named her daughter Taylor Elizabeth Piccarelli. She weighs 7 pounds 11 ounces. He was stuck 1,500, and I was stuck 350 with the book that we booked with. And anyway, I called him up. The Italian Taylor and 7-Eleven in Garden State, the same two horses with the name in the race. I called him up. I says, Jim, we got to go down. We got to bet this race. He hung up on me. He was broke. He owed this guy the money. I owe this guy. The wife's driving me nuts. He hung up on me. I run down the street, try and borrow $20 off this guy. He shot me down. I go down to Johnny's Place Bar, the greatest bar in Overbrook. I says, John, you gotta lend me $20. I want to go bet these two horses in this race. He gives me 20. He said, put 20 on it for me.
Look into the camera.
I
Look
go
into
up to the turf club. Where's the camera?
Right there. That's it. Yeah.
I go up to the turf club.
You gotta let them look
and
at
I
it.
tell everybody two horses, 2 20-1 long shots. They all looked at me like I had 10 heads. But who was laughing at the end when I turned around from the cashier window was me. They were all back there looking at me. Them two horses, 5'8", broke out of the gate, went wire to wire. 5'8", Italian Taylor, 7-Eleven. They won. It paid $235 for the exact. I get 12 something back from me, the guy who lent me the 20. I go back to the bar. I pay him. He knocks my 350 off like a Hollywood movie script. Two horses go gate the wire. It was unbelievable. That's a true story. I swear to God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many times you done that dead-eye and lost?
Done what? Well, that was an omen because of the name. I was a hunch bet, and that hunch bet came through. What?
He said, don't what? He just got done telling the story. He said, don't what?
That once, once. That was the only time I did that, though. That was a hunch bet. I mean,
That's all right. Nick, we got to let that eye save some of his stories.
Yes,
for,
we do.
for the
Yeah, we'll
future.
be back. I got to go look at a job. They're holding me up. I might lose the job because I'm here, but that's all right. I got plenty of jobs. Plenty of people give me work.
Tell him, Frank. Tell him what you do. Tell him you're
I'm a painter. I'm the greatest painter of all time, baby.
Tell him, Frank Dell Painting?
30 years painting. Frank Dell Painting. Anybody needs painting work, I'll paint anything. And the girls out there, you need paint work, I'll paint your fingernails, your toenails, anything, baby.
Anything?
Anything. You need. I'm the best painter around.
That's it, Frank. Tell him.
That's it. Call me.
Call him. Look him up on Facebook, Frank D'Alessio.
Frank Dell Painting.
Give him a call. All right, people. Bobby, we're going to try to end this show on that last note with Deadeye, the D'Alessio. Thank Nick Russo for this great spread.
Great job, Nick.
Great
Thanks.
spread, Nick. Great spread.
Cheese
Beautiful.
and super sides.
He
and all
got the
again.
oil. He's got the olive oil, not that gasoline you buy in the ShopRite and shit. This is straight from Calabria.
Yeah, Calabria.
Calabria.
Yeah, Calabria.
You say
Calabria. Straight oil from there.
Yeah. Where's
Not
your
the
office?
oil we got it down in North Philly and in West Philly. That's a different oil. But the oil from Calabria, the olive oil.
The olive oil.
The other oil I smoked, but that's a different oil.
Nick, we got to...
Yeah, Mancuso's, Pashunk McKean, and temporarily still there, but under a new ownership.
That's all right. You're the Mancuso family.
We got hot sandwiches, cold sandwiches, and still same mozzarella.
Nick, we got to hit all of our
We'll hit that
social
next
media
time.
handles.
Yeah, next time.
Next time we come back, I got a good story from Emilio's restaurant, and the guy.
Next time, Deadeye.
Next time we come back.
Take a deep breath now.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
I'll see you all later. God bless you all.
We got to hit our social media accounts real quick.
Go
Nick.
ahead, Bobby.
We got to follow, come and give us a like and a page follow on Facebook
man, I
at
gotta
Nicky's
piss.
Pickies. Go to Instagram and follow us at Nicky's Pickies _. Twitter, you can go follow us at Nicky's Pickies. YouTube, Nicky's Pickies channel. You can email at info@nickyspickies.com. Our website is nickyspickies.com. And as always, like, subscribe, and turn on the alerts. Nick, it was a couple great interviews this week, and I can't wait to see what's next.
It was again. But listen, everybody, thank you, and Nicky's Pickies is out.
Mic drop.
I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I